Hi guys, I'm going to read you a Who Would Win book. This one is Who Would Win Hammerhead versus Bull Shark. It's by Jerry Pallotta, illustrated by Rob Bolster. It's a scholastic book. I want you to pay attention to the pattern of the books. We've got our cover page right here, and it gives you the title, Who Would Win. It tells you the two animals, Hammerhead versus Shark, and again, it tells you the author and the publisher. Down here, the publisher company, which is Scholastic. Then on this page is the dedication page. Up here, it mentions about the publisher wanting to thank the following people for their kind permission to use photography in the book. And down here is our copyright page, which tells us what year that the book was written. And then this is our first page, and it goes like this. What would happen if a hammerhead shark came face to face with a bull shark? What if they were both the same size? What if they were both hungry? If they had a fight, who do you think would win? So this first page is the page where you introduce the two animals and you basically pose the question of who would win if there were a battle. And now comes the part where they compare the animals. So you're going to always see on the left-hand side the shark, and on the other side, you're going to see the hammerhead shark on one side and the bull shark on the other. So here we have the great hammerhead shark, and they give us some facts about it. Its head has a strange shape. Well, that's not really a fact, that's an opinion. The fastest swimming shark is a mako shark. There's a recently discovered deep water shark with a huge mouth. They call that one a mega mouth. And then they have these little things like remember this or fast fact. Fish have gills, not lungs. So when you're setting up your page, you're going to put a couple pictures about the animal and a couple of fast facts or things like that. On this side, we have the bull shark. And the bull shark has attacked more people than any other shark. And they show a whale shark, the largest fish in the world. It's a harmless filter feeder. Then the great white shark, famous movie star, needs no introduction. Then they got a fact for you. Sharks are saltwater fish. And then they have a picture of a tiger shark, which they call the garbage can of the sea. It eats almost everything. So you see, hammerhead shark is always going to be on the left side. Bull shark is always going to be on the right. You're going to have one side of the book, and your partner is going to have the other side of the book. And you're going to be comparing your two super animals in different departments. This is just the type of animal. In the next page, they have the scientific name. And you were asked to come up with a scientific name of your animal. If you haven't yet, don't worry. You can still do that. And so on the hammerhead shark page, the author has written the scientific name of the great hammerhead is the Sphyrna mocarin. And it goes on to say, meet the great hammerhead. It can grow to be 20 feet long and can weigh 1,000 pounds. Hammerhead sharks are easy to identify because they have a head shaped like a hammer, which I think is obvious since they call it that. And see, again, with our patterns, we've got a fast fact here. Scientists call, this one's a fun fact, scientists call the hammer-shaped head a cephalofoil. And here, did you know? That's another thing you can put on your pages. Did you know the largest hammerheads have a head that is 3 feet wide, eyeball to eyeball? 3 feet wide. That's like that far apart, their two eyes. Wow, that's crazy. And hammerheads look scary, but they hardly ever attack humans. So that's the fact page about the scientific name of the great hammerhead. And on the right side, following our pattern, we're going to do the bull shark. Scientific name of the bull shark is the Carcharinus lucus. I don't know. It's Latin, I think. Meet the bull shark. It got its name from its stocky shape and unpredictable behavior. It's an aggressive shark that lives in shallow water, preferring water less than 100 feet deep. Female bull sharks grow to be 12 feet long and to weigh 500 pounds. And then they give you an interesting fact that great white sharks often get blamed for bull shark attacks. I guess because they probably look pretty similar. And did you know, because they live in shallow waters, bull sharks are more dangerous to people than great white sharks or tiger sharks because they prefer deep waters. So that's the page that you'll have your scientific name of your animals, and you'll introduce them and give us some scientific facts. In the next pair of pages, we've got some pictures. This page talks about hammerheads hunt by themselves at night. During the day, they migrate in huge schools. But the hammerhead sharks, not the hammerhead, sorry, the bull sharks prefer to be alone. So again, another pair of pages that are comparing. They have a bonus fact on this one. Despite their solitary nature, bull sharks sometimes hunt in twos. So even though they do prefer to be alone, sometimes they like to go in pairs. And then they've added a shark trivia. So these are all different choices of things that you can put on your page when you write your side of the book. Shark trivia. The bull shark has many names. Zambezi shark, estuary shark, Java shark, Fitzroy Creek shark, ground shark, Swan River whaler, cub shark, freshwater shark, and Lake Nicaragua shark. I think they must get around. Okay, now this page talks about the different kinds of hammerheads, and it talks about bull sharks and where they're found. So on the hammerhead page, we have a fun fact that says that the funny shaped head allows them to have more sensors. Hammerheads can smell better and they can sense fish better than other sharks. So they've got the bonnet head, which is a rounder kind of hammer, the great hammerhead, and that one's like the typical one that I think we're used to seeing. This one's called the smooth, and I think it's because it's just a smooth semicircle. And this one's called the scalloped. And if you notice, there's a little bump and it goes down, up, down. That's a scallop shape. So that one's called a scalloped. So those are different types of hammerhead sharks. And again, we have another did you know? Did you know that some other hammerhead species are the scoop head, the golden hammerhead, the white fin hammerhead, the winghead shark, and the scalloped bonnethead? I wonder where they get all these names. Now we go to the right-hand side, which is continuing to be the bull shark, and they're talking about travels here. Sometimes you won't have an exact thing to compare. This animal has different types of it. Maybe this one doesn't. So you're still going to have a page on each side that compares things. Bull sharks swim in shallow coastal water. They often swim into estuaries and up freshwater rivers. A bull shark was caught 3,000 miles up into the Amazon River. Amazon River is like one of the longest rivers in the world, 300 miles in. Normally we think of sharks out in the ocean, but these come up estuaries, which are like the waterways into the lakes. And here's some shark trivia. Using DNA testing, sharks in Lake Nicaragua, South America, and sharks in the Zambezi River in Africa have been identified as bull sharks. So science certainly does teach us a lot of things, doesn't it? All right, as we go on, here we've got a view. If you were scuba diving, this is what you would see with the hammerhead and the bull shark. If you were scuba diving and a hammerhead swam at you, this is what it would look like. Interesting fact, hammerheads have swum in Earth's oceans for more than 20 million years. That's a lot of years. And did you know that the unusual location of the eyeballs allow them to see above, below, and all around? Wow. That must be pretty hard to sneak up on that, I would think, don't you think? Now, on bull sharks, however, if you were skin diving, because skin diving is what you do in the shallower water where you find these, if you were skin diving and a bull shark swam right at you, this is what you would see. And a fun fact, bull sharks' heads are wider than they are long. So they're really wide, but they're not very long at all. That's kind of weird looking. And did you know, bull sharks are known for bumping their prey first. After the bump, then they decide if they want to bite. So I guess if you're ever in the water and you get bumped by a shark, know that's your time to run. Now, this page compares teeth of the hammerhead and again the bull shark, and they show you a picture of them. This would be something that you would take a picture of on your animal, and your partner would take a picture of on their animal, so you'd have comparative um, pictures on your pages. Compared to other sharks, hammerheads have small mouths, but hammerheads, like all sharks, have scary looking teeth. And they proceed to show you a bunch of different shark teeth: tiger shark, lemon shark, mako shark, blue shark, thresher shark, and nurse shark. But on the bull shark tooth side, they tell you that the bull shark has pointy bottom teeth and triangular top teeth. Its mouth is like a knife and fork. The bottom teeth hold the fish it catches, and the top jaw goes back and forth and cuts like a saw. So this would be where you would describe the adaptation that you were comparing. And then you would get that from your super animal packet. And then they go and show you some different kinds of shark teeth: the great white shark, the goblin shark, the black tip shark, the crocodile shark, the whale shark. Look how tiny that one is. That's crazy. And the saw shark. So that's a comparison of that page. Anatomy of a hammerhead. Anatomy is like the different body parts. So this is a page that you can definitely include in your book: the anatomy of your super animal on this side and the anatomy of your partner's super animal. And you can see what they did was they have a picture of it, and they've labeled the different parts: the head, the body, the dorsal fin, the second dorsal fin, the caudal fin, the anal fin, the pelvic fin, I guess it's anal, pectoral fin, gills, and the nostril and the eyes. And then they show you a comparison in size. That's a person compared to a hammerhead shark. And they show you how big this is. Each square is 1 square foot. So think about that. That's area, right? So they're starting at 0 all the way to, what is that? 20 feet long, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet tall. That's huge. And they do the same thing on this side, but with the bull shark, and they show you the eye and the nostril and the head, and the body and the dorsal fin, the second dorsal fin, the caudal fin, the anal fin, the pelvic fin, the pectoral fin, and the gills. Same things that they did on this one. Now, your animal and your partner's animal might have some same parts, but they don't have to. The point is that you're showing the anatomy, and the anatomy are the body parts. And then they show you again on a grid what a human being looks like next to a bull shark. And you can see a bull shark is a lot smaller than a hammerhead, but it's still quite a bit bigger than a person. And thank you very much. I don't want to meet one while I'm in the water. Thank you. Okay, our next page. When engineers design aircraft, sometimes all they have to do is look at nature. To some people, this shark's head looks like a hammer. At certain angles, the head looks more like an airplane wing. And the wing-shaped head gives the shark stability when it's swimming. Look at that. That's an interesting page there. And then they compare the bull shark to an airplane. Check that out. You could say that the space shuttle, I guess space shuttle, not an airplane, the space shuttle was designed by nature millions of years ago. Here's a fun fact. Aircraft engineers study aerodynamics. And look at the shape and the design of the bull shark compared to the space shuttle. Is that an accident, or do you think the engineers might be learning something from nature? Probably that. And they add an interesting fact. The jaws of larger sharks are twice as powerful as the jaws of a lion. A lion. Just want to give that moment. Tails. Another one to compare. Again, we've got the bullhead, the hammerhead on the left and the bullhead on the right. The great hammerhead and the bull shark are different sharks, but their tails are similar. Take a look. There's the great hammerhead shark, and it's got that little hook thing there. And the bull shark also has one like that. And they show you a whale shark, a cookie cutter shark. That's a funny name. And a nurse shark. The tail fin is also called the caudal fin. So these are hammerhead shark kinds. And then bull sharks, we've got the bull shark, and we've got the um, thresher shark, the black tip reef shark, and the tiger shark. And a bonus fact of almost all sharks have a vertical tail. I think that's the one that we're used to seeing sticking up and going, uh-oh, sharks are coming. So we're getting close to the end of the book, just a couple more pages. Shark friends and shark hitchhikers. Sharks and pilotfish are friends. For example, pilotfish eat parasites off the shark's skin. Pilotfish get to eat the shark's leftover food scraps. And pilotfish stay safe from predators by swimming with the shark. So that's what you call a nice relationship there. The little ones take care of the stuff on him, and they feed off each other, and they get a free ride. Tough fact, sharks have rough skin. It's like armor. They have teeth on their skin called denticles. And did you know? Cleaner wrasses are fish that clean shark skin. They even sometimes go into the shark's mouths. Ew, what a job. Shark hitchhikers. Remoras are fish that hitch a ride on the shark. Remoras have a suction disc, and they attach themselves. So they just attach themselves to sharks, and they are also called shark suckers. Here's a picture. This is a remora right there. And an icky fact, some parasitic copepods and worms attach themselves to sharks too. And things a hammerhead shark can't do. This is silly. They can't parachute. They can't sing like Elvis. They can't ride a bicycle. And things a bull shark can't do. They can't yo-yo. They can't paint like Michelangelo. And they can't bake cupcakes. That's a real silly page. And then the book winds up with telling the story after they've finished comparing the different adaptations or body parts or skills. Now the two animals meet, and this is where you tell a story. A giant hammerhead is cruising along. A bull shark is looking for food. Interesting fact, a hammerhead uses its wide head to detect and pin stingrays to the ocean floor. That's its favorite food. Anyway, the hammerhead sees the bull shark, but is not interested. Huge sharks are not his type of food. The hammerhead looks for something smaller and easier to eat. Did you know that the ferocious bull shark easily adapts to captivity and living in an aquarium? Oh, that's terrible. Don't do that. Let him go free. So the bull shark feels threatened, and it's not afraid to pick a fight. So he swims right at the hammerhead. So we're about to have the who would win situation. So this is what you and your partner will do. You'll write this little short story of how the two animals met. The bull shark opens its mouth and tries to ram the hammerhead. The hammerhead's better eyesight allows him to turn and avoid the bull shark. The hammerhead dodges away. The bull shark is angry and darts at the hammerhead again. The hammerhead ducks. Both sharks are excellent swimmers. The bull shark attacks again. This time it bites the hammerhead's tail. The hammerhead turns to defend itself, but the bull shark catches a piece of the hammerhead's tail and rips off a chunk. Ugh. The hammerhead is bleeding and can't swim as fast. His blood excites the bull shark even more. At full speed, the bull shark rams the hammerhead and knocks him off balance. The bull shark bites the hammerhead a few more times. I think I see where this is going. The hammerhead is defeated. The bull shark will eat him. Other sharks in the area can smell the meal. Well, so I think you've probably figured out that the bull shark won today. Maybe the next time these two species meet, the hammerhead will recognize the danger right away. So you will write your story and decide how it ends, and the very last page is a checklist. And that's where you take 5 or 6 of the different comparisons that you made. Remember, there was a page on their length, there was a page on their weight, there was a page on their teeth. There's different things that you can compare, and who would win if we compared the length of the bull shark and the hammerhead. And you'll do the same thing with yours. I hope that explains it. You can watch this as many times as you want, and I will record another one if you'd like. Bye.